Hello, everyone. My name is Jocelynn Burtch, and I did a literature-based review on the effect of cleaning agents on presumptive blood tests and DNA analysis of bloodstains. Blood is an important piece of evidence found at crime scenes. A crime scene investigator will often use a presumptive blood test to examine suspicious stains or to locate bloodstains at a crime scene. The most commonly used presumptive blood tests are luminal, blue star, and Kastle-Meyer. An example of a presumptive blood test kit is shown in Figure 1. When a presumptive blood test comes into contact with blood, hemoglobin will react with the test to produce a fluorescence or a color change to indicate the presence of blood, as seen in Figure 3. Oftentimes, perpetrators will try to wash bloodstains with household cleaners in an attempt to destroy evidence and to remove any link connecting them to the crime. Sodium hypochlorite and sodium percarbonate are two common ingredients found in household cleaners, such as those shown in Figure 2. Household cleaners can affect presumptive blood test accuracy, degrade DNA, and negatively affect DNA analysis. The aim of this review was to study specifically how household cleaners can affect presumptive blood tests and DNA analysis. This study was divided into two main concepts: the effects of washed bloodstains on presumptive blood tests and the effects on DNA analysis. This review primarily focused on cleaners containing sodium hypochlorite and sodium percarbonate, as well as luminal, blue star, and Kastle-Meyer presumptive blood tests. Figure 4 is a diagram of how journal articles were selected for this review. I accessed Google Scholar and PubMed database and used specific keywords for each concept to refine my search. Journal articles for the first concept had to include washing bloodstains with a household cleaner and testing the washed bloodstain with a presumptive blood test. Journal articles selected for the second concept had to include extracting DNA from a washed bloodstain and determining the DNA quantity and quality of the washed bloodstain using PCR method and/or gel electrophoresis. In terms of presumptive blood tests, sodium hypochlorite alone, without any blood, was able to produce false positives, while bloodstains washed with sodium percarbonate was able to produce false negatives. Kastle-Meyer was the most sensitive to sodium percarbonate and produced more false negatives. Both of these cleaning ingredients were able to diminish the color of all three presumptive blood tests. Figure 5 is an example of sodium hypochlorite producing false positives and diminishing the color of blue star on three different surface types. In terms of DNA analysis, both types of cleaners had caused DNA degradation. Figure 6 is an example of comparing the intact DNA bands of untreated blood versus the sheared bands found with washed blood. DNA degradation was observed on both porous and non-porous surfaces. Porous surfaces, such as carpet, were able to provide more DNA profiles, as well as better stain visualization and DNA extraction. Bloodstains washed with sodium hypochlorite had a higher DNA quantity and quality, which led to more DNA profiles being obtained compared to bloodstains washed with sodium percarbonate. Sodium hypochlorite is able to produce false positives with a presumptive blood test by reacting with the hydrogen peroxide within the test, just as hemoglobin would. When bloodstains are washed with sodium percarbonate, the catalase enzyme in blood will convert the sodium percarbonate into hydrogen peroxide, which is used to break down blood. This in turn will produce little to no color change in a presumptive blood test. High concentrations of household cleaners in non-porous surfaces negatively affected the quantity and quality of DNA. Interpreting the results of a presumptive blood test relies on visually examining the color change or fluorescence produced. When bloodstains are washed with cleaning products, diminished or absence of a color change can result in misinterpreting if blood is present or not. If a bloodstain is considered to be negative, valuable DNA could be lost. Crime scene investigators should keep in mind that bloodstains could have been washed with household cleaning products. To further understand the effects household cleaning products have on presumptive blood tests and DNA analysis, additional studies could be done using different presumptive blood tests and cleaning products, as well as examining different washing techniques and placing bloodstains on different surface types. I would like to thank Professor Southwell for helping me through this project, and to Dr. Johnson for helping me choose my topic of research. Thank you.